The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Seahawks and the Patriots under the lights on Thursday night.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, the final dress rehearsal, week 3 of the preseason. And we got a good matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning he's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wagner. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They'll run on first down with Hubbard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Coming right, Smallwood on the toss. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Straight ahead with Hubbard. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Smallwood. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll set up a throw. is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man, complete. It's Barrett. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, the preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress, trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. Dancing away at the 35. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And out across midfield down to the 45. 78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On the give, this is Hubbard. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down. Doesn't find anyone open. Tucks it away. Takes off and picks up the 1st down.
And coughed it up. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team fumble recover, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll run with Smallwood. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Hubbard, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking middle, and that's complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. This is 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Taken in at the 11. And bulldozing his way through. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hicks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. Back to throw again. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend, and then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Taken from just outside the 30. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Barry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Hubbard again, and this time he's in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New England trying to get a place on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. $40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. That was a third and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They run the counter. Smallwood. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Gotta tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They run again on first down with Smallwood. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5. They run Smallwood. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Up the middle, it's Smallwood. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his left.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Going right back to Smallwood. Able to slither by, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Hendricks. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's third down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now a play fake here on first down. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Here comes second down at 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Here now, 2nd and 10 from the 13. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the victory here for Seattle. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often, not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.